Prostitution, the word itself conjures images of a woman on a street corner. But the reality is that most human trafficking now takes place online. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us with more on how traffickers are using the technology and what police officers are doing to counter it. Kate?
That's right, Haley. Social media is actually the #1 way that traffickers are seeking out their victims.
It's an age-old story, a woman offering sex in exchange for money. Recently, Sergeant Robert Armstrong of the Sarasota Police Department saw yet another case of it, but this time was different. It was on Facebook.
It was an open dialogue right on Facebook from two females.
A blatant case of sex trafficking on the internet for the world to see, and that's becoming increasingly common. According to Shared Hope International, social media is the #1 way traffickers seek out their victims. The term human trafficking evokes the image of a girl on the street and a man approaching her. But in reality, much of it takes place behind the scenes, on websites, social media, and apps, allowing predators access to nearly anyone.
It does allow, I think, predators or traffickers or pimps to prey upon vulnerable people.
But Armstrong admits those hidden aspects of online sex trafficking can make it a lower priority for the community.
A lot of that is behind closed doors, so we don't get a lot of reports about it. You know, there's not too many people that are coming forward to say, hey, I want to complain about a Backpage ad. But you're going to get complaints about a girl walking up and down North Tamiami Trail.
Dr. Brooke Bello of More to Life, an organization for victims of human trafficking, teaches young people how to avoid predators online.
When a kid has the world in their pocket, a violator has total access to them.
Bello sees that education as one of the main ways to combat human trafficking.
Long gone are the days when kids that are not responsible or still growing can have all that access to the world, because as we stated, the whole world of predators has access to them, and they are itching and discovering and luring because nobody's watching.
Those very aspects that make the internet an ideal place for predators and human trafficking also make it an ideal place for those fighting against it. In a 2012 speech, President Obama suggested fighting fire with fire.
We're turning the tables on the traffickers. Just as they are now using technology and the internet to exploit their victims, we're going to harness technology to stop them.
Derek Thompson, also of More to Life, says using online methods against online sex trafficking will be crucial.
I mean, social media, it can be used by traffickers and pimps. It's obviously a great resource and tool for them, but for the anti-trafficking community and for us at More to Life, social media is a huge tool as well.
And Armstrong says the department is actively pursuing methods of using the internet and social media to track down predators.
We are exploring a couple different options that are online, and these companies specialize in identifying sex traffickers, and they group them together by actually what they're doing online. So we're looking at these, and it's helping us identify traffickers and pimps in our area.
And Sarasota County is making progress in the fight against human trafficking. The state attorney's office reached its first conviction against a trafficker earlier this month.
And that was a big step. Thank you, Kate.